Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. Our leader is the indefatigable Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is under our enemy's custody, illegally, albeit. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Today is the 23rd day of July in the year of our Lord 2021. Without wasting time, we have our NEC Mazi Chika, Edoziem, the HOD, Head of Directorate of States. He is going to talk to all the Biafrans and the whole world. Mazi, please, over to you. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mazi Jonathan. I hope I am coming out clear.
You are, please.
Greetings to all of you, great Biafrans. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night to you, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Chika Edoziem. I come from Ihe Oma. Ihe Oma is in Olu province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Elohim, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the Directorate of State as the head of directorate. I wish to begin this evening with a word of caution to IPOB family members, that most especially to IPOB principal servants. I wish to caution that everyone must be very mindful of what they come on air to say. Things that may create some kind of misconception in the minds of Biafrans and friends of Biafrans must be avoided by all means. We must, on no account, by ourselves play into the hands of the enemy or allow ourselves to become the conduit through which enemies will carry out their evil machinations, because who shall be tied with such a person who makes himself or herself available to be used against this very struggle. We must remember, and we must be conscious, of course, very conscious of the intrigues of our enemies at all times, and be ready to reject the temptation and avoid being the enemy willing to for the continued oppression and subjugation of the Biafran people. It is therefore imperative, great Biafrans, that we take cognizance of the fact that we are in the midst of a very historical encore, and therefore we should let history to be our guide. The template of 2015 is what the DSS, the rule, and their apologies are trying so very hard to recreate at this very moment, at this very hour, at this very time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is illegally in custody of our enemies. But the unfortunate thing for these people, these enemies, is that this great IPOB family put together by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are marching with this towards our ultimate objective, which most pressing presently is that all hands must be on deck, working with one accord to have our leader rejoin the IPOB worldwide family is finished, so that we, together with him, shall take our freedom from the hands of the slave merchants. I am aware that there has been some kind of misunderstanding concerning IPOB account in the United States of America. I brought out a memo on this matter, but allow me to reiterate that a new account will be opened, if not already opened, by the IPOB USA finance officers. And this very account, when it is opened, will simply serve the same purpose as the one that was closed and the one that served the Biafran people for the purpose for which Onyendu, our leader, opened that very account. And the opening of this new account as well, as already stated in my memo, is a direct instruction from the leadership of this movement, and therefore must be adhered to by all IPOB family members worldwide. When this account is ready, it will be made public, and we will continue from there where we stopped with the old account. And like I stated last week as well, for the meeting of Sunday the 25th, which the Directorate will be having with IPOB USA regional reps and other national officers, I wish to ask if any of you have yet to send your Skype ID to the North American rep, please, without hesitation, do so now, or you may send me a Skype request with your real name, and that will enable us or enable me add you to that meeting coming up on Sunday, not tomorrow. We have seen Biafrans worldwide coming out and making our voices to be heard by the international community in respect of the extraordinary rendition of the leader of this great movement, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have and we will continue to make our voice to be heard. Those countries that have already gone out to protest, right, must put also some contingency plans and be ready if they are called upon again to come out, that they should come out. But I wish to commend the efforts of all IPOB families worldwide. I wish to commend your endeavors, which are highly, highly appreciated. And you must not relent until victory is achieved. I urge and encourage every one of you to remain steadfast and at a very high state of alert. I encourage you to eschew all forms of unhealthy bickerings that could impact negatively on this great movement. Finally, I wish to say that a disciplined army easily overruns the position of its enemies, marching from victory unto victory. The IPOB worldwide, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is and has always been a disciplined freedom movement. And this accounts for the great success which we have achieved and we continue to achieve until we have reached our ultimate destination. We must continue our spiritual warfare against the stronghold of darkness, so that together with our physical effort, we shall draw ever closer to our destination, which is the sovereign state of Biafra. We must continue, again, like I said last week, the Psalms which we are reading. Today, I believe, the 54th day of this Psalms reading. Our leader must be put in our prayers daily, that Chika may grant him good health and allow him to join us the soonest. I therefore request Elohim, the most compassionate, to continue to preserve and strengthen our leader. And may Elohim as well also preserve and strengthen each and every one of you worldwide. Biafrans, you should have known by now, or we should know by now, that without Biafra we are nothing, and our people will continue to embark on perilous journeys in search of greener pastures. We are Biafrans, and Biafra is not only our identity and our heritage. It is as well our identity, and as the Chukwu alone is worthy of praise and worship. And it is to him we bow down in humility, and to him we offer our worship. We must not allow anything to detract us from what is before us. I do not wish to come on air and be repeating that people must call themselves to order or advise themselves properly. I think we all understand what we as principal officers, what the Biafrans are expecting from us. We must show proper and genuine, honest and truthful leadership for this struggle. And there is not going to be any form of prevarication or any form of wasting our energy on things that cannot lead us to where we are marching to, which is to submission of the act. I therefore commend every one of you into the hand of Elohim, that he may grant wisdom to all of us to do what is proper and to do what is right. We do not wish to come with to begin to pursue anybody with canes like they pursue animals. I believe we, by this time, must have imbibed great understanding and great knowledge from all that Elohim has taught us on this very platform of Radio Biafra. Now is the time to put them in practice, depending when he rejoins us, and continue from where he left before the enemies illegally and extraordinarily illegally back to Nigeria. May Elohim preserve every one of us, and may we continue in this very struggle until victory is achieved. And from me here, I wish to say to great Biafrans all over the world, stay firm, stay focused. All effort is being made for our leader to have his freedom. And above that, all efforts are still on the way for us to have our freedom. And may Chika bless all of you. And for me, from here, I wish to say good night and stay well.